As a kid, I would see videos of Alpha GTR spitting flames, doing crazy launches, and beating nearly every other car on the street. And if you've been subscribed to my channel, you'd know that I just recently picked up my first Nismo GTR, which happens to also be my all-time favorite childhood dream car. Years after seeing all these crazy GTR builds, I finally decided it is time to start my very own Alpha GTR build and turn this thing into a track weapon. The goal after this video is to go back to the track and bring my 133 fastest time all the way down into the 120s. How do we do that? Well, make it faster, lighter, and hell, while we're at it, why not louder? So check it out, a combustion engine works like this. Fuel, air, spark, boom, all of a sudden you are making power and propelling your car down the road. So with that in mind, how do we increase horsepower? Simply increase all the variables for an even bigger combustion. But if these things aren't all added evenly, things quickly go wrong, as we've seen in the past on this channel. And so, let me show you guys how we are going to balance all of this out. We are going to increase the engine's ability to breathe with bigger intakes for more airflow and a bigger intercooler for even colder intake temperatures. Second, fuel. We're going to be installing bigger injectors and fuel pumps to allow for much more fuel, along with a flex fuel kit to run E85, allowing for even more boost. After that, our new engine tuner will keep this equation balanced and making as much safe horsepower as possible on our new setup. Next, lighter. To compensate for all the additional air on the intake side, we're adding a much larger diameter exhaust to the car to flow more air out. Even being much larger, this exhaust is also lighter by more than half of the factory exhaust due to its expensive build material, titanium. And due to this new exhaust, it is of course much louder. And that is a general overview of all of the parts that we are going to be installing. Huge thanks to AMS for sending those over. We are going to get started on this, and hopefully we are going to be able to see a lot faster times out of this at AMP. So let's go ahead, get this thing pulled apart and get started. Most vehicles have exposed exhaust that can easily be removed. Because the Nismo GTR is actually a supercar though, the underside of this car is covered in carbon fiber aero panels that need to be removed. And now that the covers are off, you guys can definitely see in here how horrid the factory exhaust is, especially in comparison to what we've got sitting on the ground. So it was time to begin unbolting everything in prep for install of our new pretty part. Yeah, very nice. Exhaust tip number one. Oh my God, it looks cool. Look how little, look how tiny. Oh, how cute. Look at this, boy, bam. Once the exhaust was off, we were so surprised at the weight difference that we had to weigh them both to find out how much weight we were really about to shed. We are dropping 20 pounds on just this section of pipe alone.
All right, so that's 35.6.
So this is 15 pounds lighter on this section of pipe. So we are down almost 40 pounds that quickly. That is crazy. After removing the front drive shaft, it was finally time to begin the most challenging part. Now that everything is out of the way, our next mission at hand is getting in here to these downpipe bolts that are all surrounding this turbo manifold, and of course getting it all pulled out of the way. So you go ahead and break the first one loose if you want. Immediately, we knew we had a problem. All of the things that were supposed to be turning simply weren't. And then the very worst thing possible happened.
This job just got a little longer.
The factory downpipe bolt had broken off inside of the stock turbocharger housing. Terrified of breaking another bolt by hand, we chose a new strategy. You know what? I got something for them bitches. What's here? Where's my big fucking impact? Let's go. It ain't meant to match. You just need a Milwaukee on these motherfuckers. At this point, our sole goal was just to get the factory downpipes off. But then we ran into yet another problem. And so now what happened was, it got almost all the way off the stud, but then it decided it was gonna strip on the outside of the stud. This engine's coming out full.
Wait, what do you mean?
Look at that motherfucker turning sideways, hitting the... Sometimes when life gives you lemons, they're rotten. So now it was time to get creative on getting this job done.
All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put the impact in here like so.
We had to now remove this nut to get to our first issue.
We got the nut out, right? But
Our studs have been absolutely demolished. We're gonna need new nuts. We're gonna need all new hardware, but it looks like we're still chugging along.
At this point, things couldn't get much worse. So we just decided to continue on as if nothing was wrong, and luckily, the remaining nuts were able to be removed. And finally, the stock downpipes were out of the way, and we were able to start assessing the damage done, and I think we have a solution.
Oh my goodness. So check it out, all the other studs managed to stick around okay, but we do have to remove that bottom one because of course we did see that it stripped out. So we should be able to extract these two bottom studs. Either way, no problem, get some new studs in there. And then after that, we'll be ready to rock and roll, I believe. Well guys, with that in mind, we're off to the parts store. Unfortunately, we've got to grab some stuff to hopefully remedy our situation. You really cannot complain whenever this is what you get to take to go pick up parts anyways. By the way guys, if you have not gotten your entries in to win this thing, 13 times entries is live now. Go to itsjustasix.com, grab entries in to win this badass centrifugal supercharged Camaro. You could be our winner of this car plus $10,000 in cash. Again, 13 times entries at itsjustasix.com, live right now. Go grab your entries, good luck.
So then we ran to the store just before they closed,
Just in time.
grabbed what we needed, and headed back home to try to salvage this situation. Sadly, just to find out, things were only about to get much worse.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
That officially makes 2 now broken bolts inside of our factory turbo housing. How the fuck am I going to fix this?
Now we're gonna have to figure out some kind of way to get these two out, and then we'll be good to go.
With me and Poe's combined 3 brain cells, we just started trying things.
Doctor, how are the stats looking?
There's no gas.
Do we have a heartbeat?
We got heartbeat now.
Blood pressure
but
looking good?
We didn't have none before.
Oh shit.
Alright.
I believe it is some spaghetti.
Buckle up, baby. Yeah.
We were out of options. It was either fix this issue or spend a ton of money on bigger turbos and even more time on dropping the engine to install them. We tried every last solution we could think of, and finally,
I have royally fucked this thing up, and I just hope that it works after this.
we had created new holes for new bolts to hopefully keep our new downpipes in place, even if just long enough to set a new record at the track.
Oh, motherfucker.
What? We didn't have to touch the bolts whenever we took them out. Now you gotta actually touch the location that they bolt into.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I won't even sugarcoat it. I don't know if this is gonna work, but we do believe that we've got enough voltage in here to get a little bit of seal, and it might hold up.
We had finally conquered the biggest hurdle of the job, and it was time to put the remaining exhaust together to hear what this beast now sounds like. Safe to say this car definitely sounds a little closer to that childhood dream I had from all those videos all those years ago. But before we get too excited, we needed to put the car back in the air with it running to verify that our fix had sealed any potential exhaust leaks.
I think you're good. Pretty.
I was about to say, I don't want to get ahead of myself, but this sounds like it's okay.
Before we get in the video, we gotta get some celebratory exhaust. I gotta know what it sounds like. For now, it seems like everything is okay, which means that we are back on track installing our Alpha Kit and hopefully actually be on track setting a new record with the car very soon.
So we'll plan for turbos in the next few months, but for now we're gonna try, get this thing tuned as it sits, and hopefully we'll be rocking and rolling with a very, very fast GTR. We just gotta get rid of some smoke and stuff in the meantime. But anyway, that's gonna be a wrap for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe if you have not already. Make sure that you guys stay tuned for the next video with this car. We will be tuning, data logging, and then after that, going to the racetrack with this car. So until then, see you next time. Turbos are calling my name. Fuck the stock block, we gon' put it to shame. About to blow it up with 1,000 horsepower. I don't give a fuck, it's GTR power, bitch.
Can you give me with that brr for me?
Bro, I can hear you in 4 places. Whoa.
Whoa, what the?
Does it really sound weird?
Yeah, actually. Whoa, wait, if we put a speaker in that bit?
I think.
I don't think it's working very well.
Yeah. You hear it?
Yeah, it's only coming up in the top. Danny, can you cut all that?
All of my problems, and smoking them down in the backwood. Pray to the Heavenly Father, tell him that if I could change it, then I would.